Good afternoon and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this afternoon. So Nico Kuhn knew that he wasn't going to be at Celtic more than 2 years. What does that say about the Celtic transfer policy? Well, we kind of know that that's what Celtic are trying to do, but what does it say for us fans that are trying to get the team, we back the team, we motivate the team and we try and get us to the next level? Does it say that the board aren't playing the same ball game and has the same aspirations as what Celtic fans have? Nico Kuhn spoke to the Scottish media last night and he said that, look, it was a hard decision to leave Scotland. Yeah, I bet it was. I mean, Kuhn was a beautiful city and you're playing football in that stadium right next to that lake. Or then playing at Celtic Park in the East End of Glasgow on a pishing Wednesday night. Anyway, for him, after a season and a half, let's face it, that's all he had at Celtic. Kuhn said, I love my time at Celtic. It was unbelievable. The club, it was difficult to leave, of course. I wasn't there long, 18 months. Everything happened quite fast. I enjoyed it. I loved my time there. There were some really special moments. I think it turned out pretty well. That was always the plan, to stay for probably 2 years, perform well and help the team and the club. I will be forever grateful for what Celtic did for me. I love my time and I'm happy to see them again. It was a special time and hopefully I will go back to the stadium as a fan one day. It will always be a special place for me to go back to Glasgow one day and see the team again. This week I'm happy I get to see all the guys. Kuhn, a lot of fans say, yeah, even me, I said, let it down towards the end of the season. You could see it. He must have known, and it just shows you we all got confused thinking it was going to be Newcastle. We thought it was the Newcastle bid that had his mind wandering, but it wasn't. He'd obviously already spoken to Cesc Fabregas, and as soon as they knew there was a chance of them getting promoted, there was only one thing that he was ever going to do, was go to Como. Anyway, he has left Celtic. It took until a few weeks ago to make the move, but when the figures were added up, both player and the deal, it was happy. So it's been working away in the background for a while. That leads me on to where Celtic are currently. I spoke this morning about the fact that Como have completed 90% of their transfer activity for this coming season. Brendan Rodgers said that Celtic are a long way off. I mean, the players that we are still trying to get in. Winger's been one of them. If we've known that Nico Kuhn was going to leave the building, and wouldn't it be fair to try and get the players in that you want? Instead, Michael Nicholson and co are putting in low bid offers of 1.5 million for a player when the team wants 5 million, and Celtic are saying no, you're not getting 5 million, we'll meet you in the middle somewhere. It's quite easy for another club to come in and just go, you know what, we'll give you the 5 million, mate, fuck Celtic. That's an interesting one. Nico Kuhn says, look, he said Celtic were in a good league. He says what they've done over the last few years, it was perfect for me. Celtic give my career a turbo boost. A turbo boost. He also spoke about Brendan Rodgers and spoke about the fact that after having a exit interview with Brendan Rodgers, he said, look, I've had some amazing chats with Brendan over my time at Celtic. Before I left, I went to see him in the office and thanked him for everything that he's done for me. Now is a new chapter. He says that Rodgers gave his Celtic career a turbo boost. He'll be forever grateful and won't forget the good times after scooping 4 medals in 18 months. He's got more medals than Captain Hall of Famer. The competition there was great. We achieved some good things like the Champions League last season. I will always remember the atmosphere even when we lost at home against Bayern. Our comeback in Germany was really special. So Nico Kuhn speaking ahead of a potential game with Celtic this weekend. And Celtic are still in the hunt for players. The whole Belwisha thing, Michelangelo, that seems to be dragging on. Celtic just still saying they want the player and they don't. They're negotiating. Who knows what's going on, really? When you see some of the stuff that's getting written, you're thinking, I think it's just time we just give up. I think as Celtic fans, I think we just now switch off from the transfer window and forget about it and start looking forward to next weekend, the first game of the season. And hopefully that will take our mind off it a bit. Or will it show us the inadequacies in the squad and show that we're short on what we need in for the season going ahead? That'll all come to fruition over the next couple of weeks, like it did last season. And then we'll just strap ourselves in and sit back, get a cup of tea, get your pipe and slippers if you have those things, and we'll just wait till the last day of the transfer window, because I'm sure between 4 o'clock in the afternoon and 7 o'clock at night, when the transfer window closes, that's when Celtic will do their business, and then we'll be left to just go, right, fine, yeah, the squad's no better. Ha! Oh, who are we kidding? Anyway, the fact that Celtic have been linked with players over the space of a number of months, it does make you wonder what's going on. But going in low seems to be the new norm again at Celtic. Going in with really low bids. I mean, going in for a player and bidding quarter of what the club want for him. I mean, that's not even. That's like going for a house and putting a bid in for a house that's, say, 200 grand, and you go in and go, tell you what, I'll give you 50 grand for it. That just doesn't happen, does it? Ever. Unless I wonder if people, I wonder if clubs sit back and they're like, they get the Celtic probably do it in telefax with old the CFAX and stuff, and send paper. What was that thing that used to send the faxes? Yeah, Nicholson writes it out. Press send on the fax. That's kind of, it's like, Michael, we've got mobile phones and stuff now. You can do it a lot quicker. He's like, no, you need to do it right. We'll send a fax. And the club goes, how do we get this thing from Celtic? Anyway, make sure to join me an hour and a half before the game starts tonight, where we'll talk about everything Celtic and the potential for the team that is going to play this evening. And I wonder how many players Brendan Rodgers will give a start to that haven't had any game time yet. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I think there'll be a few players. I think Brendan will go for his strongest start in 11 for this one. But then you never know with Brendan. You never know at all. He might just go, you know what, I'm going to put some of the young players on, because heaven forbid that some of these first team players get injured before the first game of the season and leave us in deep, deep trouble. Be like last season then, and the season before, and the season before, and the season before. Yeah, that's normal. Have a fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world.